Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be working on this example where we're going to graph f of x equals x squared, so our parent quadratic, and we're also going to graph g of x equals negative 2x squared plus 6. So previously we've done examples with negative 2x squared or with other coefficients like that, but we haven't really talked about how to deal with it when there's a plus 6 or something like that at the end, when there's a c value other than 0. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So first things first, I'm going to graph the quadratic function, and just quick reminder, how do we do that? We take every x value and we square it. That gives us our y value. So negative 2, 4 would be a point because negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 1 squared is 1. So therefore, negative 1, 1 is a point. 0 squared is 0, so 0, 0 is a point. 1 squared is 1, so 1, 1 is a point. And 2 squared is 4, so 2, 4 is a point. Like that. And there we have it. Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to do about this plus 6 especially. So essentially what this plus 6 means is that every value that we get out of g of x equals negative 2x squared, we're going to take that point and move it up by 6, right? And so we can treat it as though we have kind of this pseudo new x-axis right here. So I'm just going to draw a dotted line to show that essentially we're moving everything up by 6, right? And so where 0, 0 is in our original, that's going to be 0, 6, right? Because we're moving everything up by 6. And so that's where my first point is going to be. It's going to be up by 6 there. Now, I also need to take into account what else is being done here, right? Because if it was just x squared plus 6, I could just draw all the other points in accordance with this one, and we'd be done. But in this case, we also have a negative 2 out in front. So what does that mean? Well, the negative sign means that everything gets flipped, right? And then the 2 means that everything gets multiplied by 2, right? So the entire pattern gets flipped and also multiplied by 2. So instead of going over 1, up 1 on each side like we normally would, we're going to go over 1 and up 2. And then because of the negative sign, that's going to be flipped. So overall, it's going to be over 1 and down 2. So our next points are going to be here and here. So we went over 1 this way and down 2 this way, right? Going down is because of the negative sign. And then going 2 down as opposed to just 1 down is because of the 2 there. Okay, now what would we normally do next? Next, we would say, normally we would do over 2 up 4, but again, it's going to be over 2 and down something because of the negative sign, so it's not going to be up, it will be down. And also, that 4 needs to be multiplied by 2, so it's actually going to be over 2 down 4 times 2, which is over 2 down 8. So over 2 and then down 8, so it's going to go all the way down there, right, by negative 8. So just to reiterate, we went 2 over from the from our pseudo origin, I should say, right, from our vertex. And then we go down 8, and we do that on both sides. Over 2 from our vertex and down 8, since 8 is 4 times 2. Okay. And now I'm just going to draw those points. We'll do this one in green, this graph here. And there we go. All right, as always, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you for the next one.